When Emma's grandmother passed away, she inherited the old wooden house at the edge of town. It was quiet, lonely, and surrounded by tall trees that whispered whenever the wind passed through. Emma spent her first night unpacking, exploring each dusty room. In the attic, hidden behind old trunks, she found a small box covered in cobwebs. Inside it was a porcelain doll with pale skin, blue eyes, and a faint, cracked smile. Around its neck hung a tag that read, "Do not speak to her." Emma laughed softly, thinking it was an old family joke. She placed the doll on the shelf beside her bed and went to sleep. At exactly a.m., a soft whisper echoed through the room. It said her name slowly, almost like a breath. Emma. Her eyes opened, her heart raced, and she turned on her phone light. The doll was no longer facing the window. It was staring directly at her. She thought it was her imagination. Maybe she had knocked it over earlier. The next morning, she placed the doll back in its original position. But that night, it happened again. The same whisper, the same name, only louder. When she checked her phone recording in the morning, the playback made her freeze. It wasn't just a doll whispering. She heard her own voice repeating her name back. Emma locked the doll inside a closet, trying to ignore the chill that crept under her skin. When she came home from work, the closet door was wide open. The doll sat in the middle of the floor, holding a folded note. She unfolded it with trembling hands. It said, in her own handwriting, "I am you." She threw the doll into a box and buried it behind the house. But when she returned inside, her phone buzzed and a known message appeared. It said, "Why did you bury me?" Her blood froze. Then her phone started calling, her own number. She answered and heard her own voice whispering, "Come back." Over the next few nights, strange things started happening. Every mirror in the house showed a faint shape behind her. She could hear faint giggles from the attic. When she finally dared to go up there, the box was gone. The doll was sitting on the window ledge, staring out into the night. Its eyes glowed faintly in the dark. Emma screamed and ran outside. She called a friend to stay over, but by the time her friend arrived, Emma was gone. Only her phone lay on the floor, still recording. In the last few seconds of audio, a voice whispered, "Now you stay with me." Days later, neighbors heard faint laughter from the attic. When police entered, the house was empty except for the doll, neatly placed on the bed, with a new tag around its neck. It read, "Emma, no one lives there anymore." But at night, locals say they can see a girl standing in the attic window, holding a doll that looks exactly like her. And if you ever find a doll with a tag that says "Don't speak to her,"